Okay, you guys, listen. I bought another Botanicaz terrarium and I'm gonna set it up and we're gonna do it together. And I literally just finished filming this haul video and I'm really excited because I have this Botanicaz terrarium. I also have a massive greenhouse downstairs that I also have to set up in here. So this is gonna be like a big kind of like moving the room around video, and like I've decided I want a Hoya terrarium because some of my Hoya really don't like to grow, so I'm gonna put them in a terrarium, and then I'm gonna have my Hoya and philodendron in one terrarium and all of my begonias in the other terrarium. Like begonias and orchids and other plants that really like to stay more wet. I had my Ilsamanii in that terrarium as well, and while he doesn't have a lot of zero root rot, he is starting to just yellow a little bit. You can just kind of see a little bit here. And I did fully inspect the roots. There's no root rot. The roots are completely healthy. He was burrowing into the moss at the bottom of the terrarium. I think just absorbing way too much moisture, because you can see that on the back of the leaves here, all these marks is where plants are just storing too much water in their leaves. He's gonna go into a well, actually, he's not going into any terrarium because, and you won't see it in this video, you're gonna see it in the greenhouse video that's gonna come out in June. I'm actually gonna be propagating this guy today, which again, you're not gonna see in this video, but which makes me so nervous. But he's finally stopped growing. He never ever stops growing. He's literally always putting out a new leaf. So I've decided that we've got 1, 2, 3 leaves that I can cut. I can't cut them all down because then that would make this a spent node. But I'm gonna take 3 propagations, and then I'm also going to, I don't know why I'm telling you this in this video. I'm just really excited. And then I'm gonna also pot him and take some cuttings of the actual stem. That's a huge stem, and there's other nodes down there, and I'd like to try to grow them. So anyways, there's just a lot that I'm gonna be doing today, and I just need to tell someone about it. Yeah, let's set up this new terrarium. I have to decide where it's gonna go. I have a feeling I'm gonna end up putting it where this big monstera is that I have, which also makes me sad because I have nowhere for this monstera. Like, I genuinely don't have anywhere for it. But yeah, let's go ahead and start doing the things. The big old box, and I'm thinking I'm gonna, so we have that one there, right? We got that one right there. I'm thinking I'm gonna put this one right there because that's our other darkest corner. So I think that it would be good to put him in a dark spot because he has his grow lights. The grow tent, which you're gonna see later, I'm actually gonna put right here, which means I'm gonna have to move this just a little bit more to the side, I think. It's gonna be a whole thing, but I'm excited. Let's just go ahead and do it. Hello, I've changed into pajamas. So I've decided I'm actually gonna put the terrarium right here because I feel like I really like where these plants are at the moment. I also might end up deciding to put my shelf in that corner. I'm not sure, but I don't want to, like, I don't know. I put a terrarium here in the past and I didn't like it. And I've also decided that the shelf that was on top of that desk is, well, it's over here now. It's kind of holding everything up. This shelf I'm gonna put in the greenhouse. So yeah, so I've decided I'm gonna put the terrarium on this table, and then the side of the terrarium will probably be like soil I store, or I don't know, some other stuff like that. But that's the situation. I'm gonna build it now. As you can see, I did get the smaller size, and I think it's going to fit a lot nicer on this desk than if I got the bigger one. And so I think I'm gonna try to put as many Hoya as I can in here, and this will be my Hoya space, and then that one over there will be like begonias. That's the plan, at least. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I got it all set up. I'm gonna pick up all the trash, and then we're gonna put things in it. Okay, so I have everything right here all set up. I'm gonna go ahead and make some moss. I'm gonna put some moss in here. I got everything in there. We got all the moss. Now I'm gonna go grab some Hoya. So I have quite a few Hoya species. I think we'd do a lot better if they were in a terrarium. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys in here. I'm really good at keeping Hoya alive, but not really the best at getting them to grow. So I feel like if I have them in a super humid, warmer area, they will actually thrive instead of just stay alive. Check out my Hoya midoriensis red. Isn't that cool? So what this is also gonna do is it's gonna give me a lot more space on my actual windowsill for more of my common plants, because I'm gonna be getting rid of this shelf that I have in here, I'm not gonna have as much space for common plants because that's kind of where I put all of them. And then I'm gonna be making sure I'm like stuffing the in-between spaces with moss because I want to make sure that the plants humidity all around them, you know? So I had a lot of Hoya in my other terrarium. Here is my little imbricata. He's finally growing. I've had him for over a year. We're gonna put him up against the wall actually to make sure that he has plenty of space to grow up it. Cool. Okay, then I have my caudata and then my Bella LeBois Alba Marginata. And I'm gonna put the little 4-inch ones at the very front because that is the only place they are gonna fit. I can also put Hoya in that big grow tent, but I really want like this little, I really like the idea of just a little Hoya box. Here's my Hoya AH074 and my little Hoya Holliniana. It's a Carnosa species, I think. Cool. All right, now we have just kind of the front space. So I will go get some 2-inchers. Okay, so I got both of my Hoya Waymani Borneos. And then one of them is in this pot with this Thomsonii straight on the top. Just like that. Cool. I think, honestly, I think that's gonna be our little situation. I also have this little Lacinosa snow cap, so I'm gonna put in here. Got from Brooke. Yeah, and I think that'll be our little Hoya box. Let me show you. This is our little Hoya box. So starting at the top, left to right, we have Hoya Fitchii, Hoya Velosa Cow Dong, Hoya Bella LeBois, Hoya Macrophylla Pot of Gold, Hoya Midoriensis Red, Hoya Pan Choi, which is this one, Hoya Globulosa, Hoya Imbricata, right there. Then over here we have Hoya species Holliniana Carnosa, Hoya AH074, Hoya Velosa, Hoya Caudata, Hoya Bella Alba Marginata, Hoya Waymani Borneo, Hoya Lacinosa Snowcaps, and Hoya Thomsonii and Hoya Waymani Borneo again. So these are all of the little Hoya. I think they look really cute. Also, you guys got mad at me before about the moss being like on the windows. I'm just not even gonna worry about trying to get that off or keeping that clean, so sorry. But I think that everything looks really cute, right? Look at that one, I love that one. Got some Hoya in here and we will see how they do. I hope that they grow faster, but yeah. Hello. Believe it or not, it's the next day. I am in the same shirt because this is my only pajama shirt and it's comfy. But I was like, you know what? I talked about this grow tent the whole time, like so much of the video. I might as well show you what it looks like, and I also might as well show you what my other terrarium looks like because it looks way different. So basically, I'm just gonna show you how different everything looks. And then in a month from now, you'll get a big update. What do you think, Raven? What do you think? What? 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 All right, let's go look at all the things. So first of all, this is kind of what everything looks like right now. I have to clean up my room because I have things that just don't have a place at the moment. So, I mean, let me show you the hallway. This is the hallway right now. So we have to get everything figured out, but here is our grow tent. So he's right here. At first I was worried it wouldn't actually be that big, but it's really good and I'm glad I had a spot for it. Here's the little Hoya box I showed you down here, and it's doing pretty good. I mean, it's only been a day, but I think it's doing all right. And then here's the paludarium. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with it yet. I think I'm gonna keep it. I mean, it's such an expensive thing to get rid of it. I feel like would be super dumb. But if I do keep it, I am gonna need to get a grow light for it, and it needs to be a standing one. So that will be the whole thing. Let me show you what I did with this little table. So I have to reorganize things still. Like there's a bunch of empty space, but I'm gonna clean off my windowsill. And again, I haven't done any of that stuff yet because I've just been really busy today. Yep, so here's what the windowsill looks like now before it was chock full of plants. Then look at how empty the terrarium looks. It's so empty. It's just begonia in here. We have one philodendron, which is two. My Bromarx Fantasies are both in here. And then Ficus villosa's in here as well. But other than that, It's almost completely begonia, which is kind of fun. It's just like a little begonia terrarium. We got one alocasia species, one philodendron species, 2 jewel orchid species, and 1 phalaenopsis species. And everything else is just a bunch of heckin' begonias. And it looks really beautiful too, I think. Look at that one. Amazing. That's the begonia temuyuk, and then the sarawak is also getting super blue as well. Those two together just look so good. The jalaus are getting super big, but everything's doing pretty all right. For everyone wondering about the Botanicaz plants, I've only lost one. I lost a cissus, but other than that, everything has stayed alive. I am excited because this little begonia right here, this begonia green Leo, I thought was gonna die, but he's growing in that new leaf. And my begonia Jahoya is maturing. These are mature Jahoya leaves right there, compared to the immature ones. So I'm excited. They look so cool. Then I'm just growing my little philodendron right here in the moss, and the villosa as well. And Nahingensis is getting pretty big. But yeah, it's kind of the terrarium. Just living its best life, being a terrarium. But I know what you guys want to see really is the grow tent. So I'm gonna show you the grow tent, and then I'll show you the propped Ilsamanii. Here is the grow tent. And here are all of my plants. They're doing pretty good. I mean, it's only been a day, but everything is so far alive. I'm a little nervous, but look at this new albo leaf. Isn't that beautiful? It's so interesting looking. But yeah, everything seems to be doing good as far as we can tell. Here's all of the propagated Ilsamanii living their best lives down here. So yeah, then down here we got some extra Hoya that didn't get into a tank, and then all of my orchids. And then I have some hanging orchids right there. But yeah, that's the tent. And I accidentally keep humidity bombing it on accident. That thing, like, you only need to run it for like literally 30 seconds and then that's it. And I keep forgetting to turn it off, so right now it's waterlogged. So yeah, I hope it's not broken, but here's my little plants. And I think they're doing really good. The plants from the import are still doing good. So yeah, just excited, man. Everything in here just looks so good. Like, this is just plant, you know what I mean. Look at everything. It all looks so good, dude. New mame leaf. It all looks so good. Hoya looks so good. Little orchids are doing good. I'm just so happy. It looks so good, you guys. And I can't wait to show you everything again in a month. I could just keep showing you this forever. Like, wow. I have a fan in here as well. It's right here. And then the light, obviously. And yep, this tent is sponsored by Spider Farmer, and you'll see a whole video on this in a month. So yep. Alright, but thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you hit like, subscribe, and tweet me at PlantMeAshley. Follow me on Instagram at PlantMeAshley. I also have a membership service which you can join if you're having a hard time finding some houseplant friends. We have a private online Discord community of about 92 members at this moment. We are going to be doing a giveaway when we get to 800, so come join, come hang out. We have BST, low price purges. Well, it's up to people to decide what they want to price plants, but people are usually pretty generous in the Discord. If you're having a hard time finding a good community of people, come join the Discord. We've got a lot of great, awesome, fun people there. So follow me on Twitter. I do a bunch of fun Twitter things, Instagram, all the stuff. I have merch if you want to check out the drop down box. I feel like it's pretty cute. But other than that, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll just see you in the next houseplant section. Goodbye. Thank you so much for the extra channel support to the Planted Cauliflower, Tara Wolfgang, All the Green Places, and Botanicaz.